that are weak and heavy laden. Kom na my toe. Kom na my toe met jou probleme. Kom na my toe met dit wat jou vasgevat het. Kom na my toe met jou verslawing. Kom na my toe met net soos jy is. Want ek sal jou verlos. This past week, I looked at a clip of David Wilkerson, a message that he ministered to people in his church that he was in I think it's New York. And he said the following, he said, we need to get to the ultimate prayer. We can pray for a lot of things. We can pray the prayer of salvation. We can pray all kinds of prayer, but then we need to get to the ultimate prayer that Jesus prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane. Matthew 26 from verse 39. We know that Jesus went into the Garden of Gethsemane, and he went a little further and fell on his face, praying, saying, "Oh my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will." And he came to the disciples and found them asleep. And he said to Peter, "What? Could you not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." He went away again and the second time and prayed, saying, "My Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, unless I drink it, your will be done." We don't know God's will. If we really knew God's will, none of us would have a problem. If we really knew what God's will was for our lives, and we are prepared to adhere to what He is saying to us, we would not have a problem, but we don't. We do not know what God's will is for us. If you look at Jesus, and he in his humanity, He knew the scriptures, He knew what was said of Him, He knew what He was going to go through. He knew the agony. Because in the scriptures it was written what was going to happen to him. He knew he was supposed to take the sins of the world on his shoulders. And in his humanity, as a human being, he said, "I cannot do this. If it's possible, let this pass me by." But then he said, "Not my will, but your will be done." What was the will of the Father at that stage? That Jesus be crucified. Now, we don't know what His will is for you and me. But yet we need to say, "Father, I don't know what tomorrow holds." Excuse me. I don't know. Tomorrow is Monday. For many people, the Monday is blue. Many people don't want Monday. If we can only skip Monday, get to Tuesday. Why did God ever let Monday be? Tuesday is a better day to start the week. But it's not. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's in store for this country of ours from tomorrow onwards. We don't know. But yet we need to say, "Lord, not my will, but thy will be done." Addictions have many causes. There are people that grew up in a home with addictions of some kind and it became the norm. There are children that's growing up in a home with a father that's an alcoholic and a mother that's an alcoholic. And that's the norm. I read about where a magazine was talking to the young girl that was in this house of horrors, where the mother and the father both abused the children. And they were speaking to the elder daughter, who said many a time she just wanted out, she wanted to die. But she knew she couldn't because her siblings were subjected to this. The father was working at some place, but he had something like 35 video cameras in his house where he monitored what was happening in the house all day long. And this young girl said that she dreaded him coming home at night because she didn't know what would happen. She still had some scars from his beatings. Both the mother and father at this moment is in jail. But for how long? That child did not understand the difference between what was going on in their house and what was going on. She was kept out of school because once she went to school and she realized that what she experienced at home is not the norm. That's not normal. And that is when the father started keeping them at home, locking them up in the morning and coming home at night and getting satisfaction from abusing and eating. And it is possible that you grew up with an addictive personality. So even if you conquer one addiction, you might just simply substitute it with another. Because you grew up. And that is why we need God. We need the Lord Jesus in our lives because He's the only one that can set us free. Whatever the cause, the real problem is our hearts. An addict enters into a world of pleasurable sensations. It promises good, but in the end, the payment is evil. There are many different situations that can ignite addictions. Now we're talking about the conscience. And these addictions that we are exposed to, hierdie dinge wat verslawend is besig om ons in die gewete, as ek die woord kan gebruik, regtig te martel. Let us take the easy access to the internet and through it pornography, ons het daaroor gepraat, video games, and a lot of other things that you can get addicted on. The addict most of the time cannot see the effect it has on other people. He is blinded by it, but when they do have a flash of insight and their conscience addresses them, they harden their hearts and ignore the feeling. Ek is baie seker dat daardie pa, want in hom is tog sekerlik een of ander vorm van regverdigheid. Aan die begin het dit begin en hy het begin die kinders en sy vrou misbruik en wat ook al. Ek is seker op een of ander stadium het hy sleg gevoel daaroor, maar dan sit hy dit eenkant en dan raak hy gewetenloos. Dan raak hy harder. Wat sê Jesus? Johannes 8 vers 31 en Jesus sê vir die Jode wat in hom geglo het, as julle in my woord bly, is julle waarlik my disippels. En julle sal die waarheid ken en die waarheid sal julle vrymaak. En hulle antwoord hom, ons is die geslag van Abraham en het nog nooit vir iemand slawediens verrig nie. Hoe sê jy dan julle sal vry word? Onthou dis Jode wat in hom geglo het. Jesus antwoord hulle, voorwaar ek sê vir julle, dat elkeen wat die sonde doen, is 'n diensknegt van die sonde. En die diensknegt bly nie vir altyd in die huis nie. Die seun bly vir altyd, en as die seun julle dan vrygemaak het, sal julle waarlik vry wees. Nou kyk na die reaksie van sommige van hierdie Jode wat na hom geluister het. Want dit is nou Jode wat in hom geglo het. Hulle sê vir hom, ons is die geslag van Abraham. En het nog nooit vir iemand slawediens verrig nie. Hoe sê jy dan, julle sal vry word? Is amper asof hulle sê, met wie dink jy praat nie? Ons is mense van inbos. Ons is die mense wat die woord ken. Ons is die Fariseërs, ons is die mense wat weet wat in die wet van God staan. Ons is kinders van Abraham. Maar Jesus het verwys na hulle sonde, dat hulle slawe was van hulle sonde. Is u en ek nie dalk nog slawe van dinge wat ons op ons gewete het? Dinge wat ons moet bely en verwyder en toelaat dat die waarheid van die woord van God ons werklik vrymaak. Om dit te kan doen is daar 'n paar dinge wat ons moet besef. In die eerste plek, ons moet baie eerlik wees met onsself. En ons moet erken dat ons dalk mislei was op sekere gebiede. Die selfregverdigende Fariseërs sê, ons is nie slawe nie. Ons onderhou die wet, ons is gereeld in die tempel, besig met die dinge van God. Wat meer kan nie van ons verwag? Ons kan sê, ons gaan gereeld kerk toe. Pastoor, wat is daar met my pla? Ek gaan aan die kerk toe, ek betaal my tiende, ek is 'n goeie mens. Maar mens moet eerlik wees met jouself en nie binne in kyk. Kyk of is daar nie iets wat jou weerhou, wat jou pla nie. Webster se verklaring vir verslawing is the act of devoting or getting up in practice, the state of being devoted. Among the Romans, a making over goods to another by sale or legal sentence, also an assignment of debtors in service to their creditors. En met ander woorde, ek verkoop daardie gedeelte. Wanneer ek verslaaf is aan iets, dan het ek myself verkoop aan dit. Ek het dit oorgedra. Ek is gefokus op dit. Aan die einde van die dag is dit onmoontlik om te dink jy kan jouself uit die verslawing kry. Jy het dalk nodig. Ons moet bekend wees met die werking van die vyand. Hy loop rond soos 'n brullende leeu om te soek wie hy kan verslind. En wie gaan hy verslind? Hulle wat nie die woord van die Here ken nie. Jesus was die sagmoedigheid van self, totdat hy met die selfregverdigende mense moes deel. Wat die Jode sê, ons is die geslag van Abraham. Nou hoe het Jesus hulle toe geantwoord? Johannes 8 vers 44 is nou na 'n lang gesprek kom hy en hy sê vir hulle, aan die einde van die dag, nadat hulle gesê het, ons is geslag van Abraham, ons is niemand se slawe nie, ons wil nooit aan iemand verslaaf nie, sê hy vir hulle, julle het die duiwel as vader, en die begeertes van julle vader wil julle doen. Hy was 'n mensemoordenaar van die begin af en staan nie in die waarheid nie, omdat daar in hom geen waarheid is nie. Wanneer hy leentaal praat hy uit sy eie, omdat hy 'n leenaar is en die vader daarvan, en dit is hy. Hy sal vir jou kom sê, dit is nie so erg nie. Ag, jy weet, klik maar net, niemand sal jou sien. Jy's mos alleen in jou kantoor, klik maar net met die muis. Rol by jouself, who's gonna see you? Jy kan self so ver gaan, ag man, doen dit maar net, jy kan ons vanaand gaan bely en dis okay. Nou, dit is natuurlik nie die manier om met enige mens te praat om te sê, julle is van julle vader die duiwel. Want, as ek nou vir julle moet sê, hoorie, julle is kinders van die duiwel, julle sal nie baie happy wees met my. Ons moet 'n bietjie anders te werk, maar Jesus het geweet met wie hy te doen het. Ons weet nie altyd met wie ons te doen het. Maar Jesus het nodig gehad om hierdie selfsugtige mense tot